Well, you join me today with, well, how do you intro these two individuals? Sir Vivian Richards and Sir Curtly Ambrose. An absolute delight and pleasure to be able to chat with you, reason with you. Today we're at Lord's, the iconic venue in England, and there's a very special evening ahead of us in conjunction with the Antigua Barbuda Tourist Board. And I think let's start there because it's only right we start there. It might sound like a strange question to ask you, but I do want to ask you this. What does Antigua and Barbuda mean to you?
Well, I have to let skipper go first, out of respect. I have to wait my turn, so the skipper should go first, and then I'll follow.
No, I'll give him the go ahead. Give him the go ahead. Let him go.
No, Antigua and Barbuda, we are a proud nation, right? We're very resilient, and anything that we do, we want to be the best at it, just because of our pride. And we as legends of the game will do whatever it takes to promote Antigua and Barbuda in a positive way. And anytime you want to go on a vacation, want a place to just relax, to chill, Antigua and Barbuda is a place to come.
Skipper, follow that.
Oh man, I'll try and follow that. I can tell you that Antigua means so much, because you were born there as an Antiguan and Barbudan, and we are in the tourism package, and we have been utilized in so many ways for us to try and promote and to send the best message what holidaying in Antigua can be. It is, first of all, you would have heard the beaches are the beginning, and then when we start from there, the people in itself, we are the most vibrant. Watching Test match cricket in Antigua, that's where it all started in a big way with, and it would have spread throughout the whole region through cheeky hi-fi. And the whole Caribbean basically is a buzz about the entertainment that you can get at matches. The best place in the world, in my opinion, for you to visit. And if you want to be entertained with some of the best cricket and people, Antigua and Barbuda is the place.
Listen, if I didn't know already, you sold it to me all the same. But we're here in England, and of course, whenever West Indies play England, Antigua and Barbuda is one of the most popular venues for English fans to travel to, constantly return. In the World Cup coming up in a couple of months, England are based. A lot of their games are based in Antigua and Barbuda and Barbuda in the group stages. Australia will be there, Oman, Scotland, etc. Why do you think the English find it so good to go back again and again to Antigua?
Well, first of all, the people. We are very friendly. We're only aggressive when we're competing. Hence, England used to feel most of the brunt back in the day. But we are wonderful people, very hospitable. And Antigua is just a loving, Antigua Barbuda, just a loving Twin Island state. You can relax without any fear, and hence, I reckon, and the cricket as well. So hence, most of the English folks love coming to Antigua because basically, you don't have to worry about anything. And you get everything. The cuisine, if you're a drinker, the rum and all that, party, music. So Antigua Barbuda is just a special place.
Even in spite of all the defeats, the English still want to come back to.
Of course, because it's just a blessed place.
Viv, any further to add to that?
Yeah, there's still a lot of remnants of our colonial past. Take, for instance, you have the Nelson's Dockyard, and there's so many little things from the past that you can see. So I think some of that also resonates with the English public and the fan who comes out. Apart from seeing a proper game of cricket, having the best fun that you ever have in your life, and that's what it's all about. Antigua is just, and Barbuda, never forgetting the Barbudans would be mad with me, if I didn't, So we are a state of sister and brother in a big, big way. So at least you've got to make everyone feel at home.
We mentioned the World Cup. Obviously, like I say, it's on the horizon. West Indies are hosting the World Cup across the region. I'm sure you've been asked before, but I've never asked you it, so I will ask the question. T20. And Curtly, I'm asking you first because I know Viv has definitely been asked before. How would you have gone in T20 cricket? Honestly, how do you think, if your skill set with the way the game is played today, how effective do you think you would have been?
Well, if you know me, and you know me well, you know that I believe very strongly in my ability. Doesn't matter what the circumstances are. I've always believed that I can come out on top. That's the mentality I had. T20 cricket is a shorter version. Batters will go hard at you from ball one. I believe if I have to play T20, I would develop a bit more skills, because you need to be skillful in different ways. So I would develop some more skills to try and outfox the batters. But I believe I would have done okay in T20. And the returns are great, so why not?
I can even expand on that as well. Also, you heard Curtly mention about the fact that he'd have to develop some more skills. He had one skill, in my opinion, that would have done it, killed it, in terms of the Yorker.
I was going to say, as soon as you said it, my head was thinking Yorker.
I don't think you need anything else, in my opinion.
And Viv, so everyone always says that you were the modern you were the kind of first version of a T20 player in terms of within your particular era. Do you look at the current batters in this format of the game and think they're doing anything out of the ordinary from the batting fundamentals, or do you think they are taking the game forward?
What I find as well, it's really exciting at times what you see, many times, but what I find sometimes can be quite puzzling is that you would maybe see a test match player before, and then after seeing him, you see this guy with this magnificent technique, and then all of a sudden, because of the T20, he loses that. And I find maybe a lot of Indian batsmen as well, they were some of the best players of spin, in my opinion, over the years. And because of the shot playing factors that comes in to T20, we're losing that so-called technique in terms of the tight defense and what batsmanship was all about. It's nowadays a guy feels good if he gets an inside edge, goes on to fine leg, So it's different in that particular way. I believe a sound technique does help because you need, when you have certain deliveries coming from the big man here at times, if your technique is not good, you're going to get done.
Yeah.
So having a good technique as well in order to prolong your innings, in order for you to be at the wicket scoring runs, it is of vital importance.
Indeed. And let's talk off the pitch slightly. Obviously, the two of you and Richie and Andy, the four Knights, etc. Viv, you've recently returned from the PSL.
That's right.
I saw you running on the pitch after.
No.
Okay, running, maybe straight. You were trying something.
Trying to run.
I'll tell you something, man. Let me just run you through that whole process. I'm a very passionate sort of individual when it comes to my team and regardless of who I'm representing. And after we'd done that, man, I forgot that I had a little dodgy knee, But the emotion got to me big time, man, and that's what it's all about. These are things. The amazing thing about it as well, I don't think I would have done anything before that would have gone viral. But it took something of that nature in order for me to accomplish that, But it's all good fun.
The reason I bring it up, and Curtly, I was going to make reference to a couple of years ago, Talawar's winning CPL. You were heavily involved within that. And I bring those 2 points up in terms of your influences off the field with different teams around the world, etc. You were recently in Guyana doing coaching, Berbice, I believe. I asked Andy and Richie this, and I'm going to ask you two the same to kind of finish this off. If you could click your fingers tomorrow and change anything about West Indies cricket that you believe would not make an instant change to our fortunes, but maybe further down the line, what would you do, or what would you choose to change?
Well, it will take a lot because the situation we're in at the moment. But I believe that if you get the right personnel to run the cricket, I believe the cricket can get better. We always have talent, that's no question. But I think the right personnel has to be in the right positions to get the cricket forward. And if we can do that, we're going to be on our way. And of course, one of the biggest factors that hampering West Indies cricket is the insularity. If we can get rid of that, the cricket will get better.
Viv, any further?
When you hear the big man would have delivered such statement, how can you follow that, you know? But to simply say that we need individuals, you know, who run the system to listen a bit more to people who understand, not because you are a Rhodes Scholar and you've been to the biggest university or wherever you may have been. The folks you may listen to, they have their diplomas as well, in terms of what they bring to the table in terms of moving West Indies cricket forward. Just to listen a bit more to the folks who matters.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.